I'm going to show you a little bit what it's like to do some dialogue editing. This is a feature called Death House, and this is what I get from the picture editor. So this is a converted OMF file, and you can see all the tracks here. And it's my job to make sense of all of this and try to get the least amount of tracks in front of me and organize it in a way so all the dialogue is clean and smooth. We don't want to hear any of the edits that the picture editor made. Okay, first we'll check sync.
Dr. Fletcher, ma'am, I don't know whether to shake your hand or to kneel.
Knock, knock.
Agent Novak, good to see
Sounds in sync. That's the audio from the reference video along with all the audio tracks.
Dr. Fletcher, ma'am,
Okay, let's try to get rid of some blank tracks to give us some space. Delete, delete, delete. Now I know this first track here is a mixed track from the production sounds mixers, which is a combination of all the microphones that they deliver for editorial. So I'm going to mute all of these. I'll keep them there for reference. And I know in this second group, the first track is also a mix, so I'll mute that also. Now watching someone do all this dialogue editing is kind of tedious when you're not involved in it, but I will do my best and move as fast as possible. Okay, let's figure out what's what.
Dr. Fletcher, ma'am, I don't know whether to shake your hand or to kneel.
I'm soloing individual tracks
Dr. Fletcher, ma'am, I don't know whether to shake your hand.
to see what they are.
Dr. Fletcher, ma'am, I don't know whether to shake your hand. Dr. Fletcher, ma'am, I don't know whether to shake your hand.
Well, that's worthless. Delete. And I know the second track from audio is usually a boom track, shotgun and microphone, and the rest are usually lavs. If I was unsure about this, I could check the sound report. So I'll label the boom track and try to keep all boom tracks together.
Dr. Fletcher, ma'am,
Now it looks like there's a group of tracks that are identical.
Dr. Fletcher, ma'am, Dr. Fletcher, ma'am, Dr. Fletcher, ma'am,
Yes, the two boom tracks sound identical. But the only way I could really tell is to invert one of them and see if it disappears. So I'm going to put on a one-band EQ plugin that has an invert
Dr.
button.
Fletcher, ma'am, I don't know whether to shake your hand or to kneel. Dr. Fletcher, I don't know whether to shake your hand or to kneel.
Yes, I've proven that they are exact copies of each other, so I can get rid of one of them. And I'm sure I can get rid of the whole associated group.
Dr. Fletcher, ma'am, Dr. Fletcher, ma'am,
So I start to slide around the plugin that throws a track out of phase and start comparing others.
Dr. Fletcher, ma'am, I don't know whether to shake. Dr. Fletcher.
All right, let's keep this with the other group. All right, what is this? This looks like a group of microphones that's recording something that's not dialogue. So I usually put all of these tracks on a separate group of tracks called NDP, non-dialogue production audio, that I will use later for sound effects, and it's not part of the dialogue stem. So let me add some new tracks here. And I like to color code things so I can easily spot who's who, what's what. And I'll call them NDP, A, B, and C. And move the appropriate tracks down to that. So you can already see I'm starting to clean up tracks and try to get rid of what's redundant. What is all this? This looks like some ambience and not even good ambience. Just some hums, electrical stuff. Delete. Let me check. I'll keep some of these in non-dialogue production in case I need room tone, something to
Knock,
smooth
knock.
out edits.
Knock, knock. Knock, knock.
All right, which one of these do I want to keep from his love?
Knock, knock.
That's a good one. Again, the boom is muted.
Agent Novak, good to see you again.
And
Agent Novak, good to see you again.
another guy's. What's this down here?
Agent Novak, good to see you again. Agent Novak, good to see you again. Agent Novak, good to see you. Agent Novak, good to see you. Agent Novak, good to see you again.
Delete unusable. That's probably a mix, and this looks like it's doubled again.
Agent Novak, good to see you again.
So I'm going to check for sure and solo the two tracks that I think are identical. Slide add a phase plugin.
Good to see you again.
Yep. They're identical, so I don't need a second copy of those. All of those can go. Nothing usable there. Next.
Likewise, sir.
Hi.
Likewise, sir.
Hi.
Okay, she says hi
Likewise, sir.
on her love.
Dr. Fletcher.
Agent Novak.
And even though it's a continuous take of audio, I think I want just the words they say left on their track.
Agent Novak.
I just want her
Dr. Fletcher.
and just him.
Likewise, sir.
Hi.
Dr. Fletcher.
Mute that one. So I'm making regions around their spoken words and muting them and sort of creating this.
Likewise, sir.
Hi.
Dr. Fletcher.
Agent Novak.
Creating this on and off mix of spoken words. Another region, mute that because it's spoken on the bottom. And I'm still labeling tracks. I moved the dialogue back over so you can see it.
Likewise, sir.
Hi.
Dr. Fletcher.
All of these decisions I'm making, I'm using headphones so I can hear all backgrounds.
Likewise, sir.
Hi.
Okay, so using clip-based
Dr. Fletcher.
gain, I can start to
Nova.
do some mixes of how much
Likewise,
of the
sir.
boom mic I need to give
Hi.
me some room.
Dr. Fletcher.
Agent Novak.
All of this
Likewise,
is
sir.
changeable. It's
Hi.
not automation. I can see
Fletcher.
right in front of me
Agent
that I
Novak.
turned that clip down
Likewise,
10.3.
Hi.
Dr. Fletcher.
Agent Novak.
Likewise, sir.
Hi.
Dr. Fletcher.
Agent Novak.
So I'm starting to mix in essence, but the decisions I make now are easily modified later. All right, which one of these do I want to keep? Oops. Let's slide this down and see if this group is also identical. Now, why is there identical audio? It's probably because they're using two cameras and they cut back and forth, and this audio is part of each camera. So it just shows up. I can get rid of it. See ya.
No, Dr. Redman? No, Dr. Redman? No, Dr. Redman?
Oh, you'll meet. Right now, meet your fellow graduate, Agent Toria Boone. You should have a lot in common. Oh, you'll meet. Right now, meet your fellow graduate, Agent Toria.
It seems like there's an overlap of dialogue because they cut the picture and they decided to change. Well, what is that? We don't need that. Probably don't need any of these. Let's make some room. Let's bring these up top so I could see what's going on. Should I erase what's there? Let's see. Get out of the way.
Oh, you'll meet.
Saying the same thing, so I will overlap it.
No, Dr. Redman? No, Dr. Redman?
Oh, you'll meet. Right now, meet your fellow graduate, Agent Toria Boone. Oh, you'll meet.
Mute the other
Right now,
lines.
meet your fellow graduate, Agent
Do
Toria
a quick
Boone.
mix.
You should have a lot in common.
Your Honor's request is first order.
His live.
Your Honor's request.
That's him.
Your Honor's request is first order.
That's someone else is bleeding in. They're unusable. Here's another group of poly audio files. What are they saying? That's a mix, mute it. That's boom and some lavs. Should I do that? Again, I'm trying to get down to the least amount of tracks.
You should have a lot in common. You should have a lot in common. Now, meet your fellow graduate, Agent Toria Boone. You should have a lot in common.
Well, I need to make
You
that
should have a lot in common.
sentence sound continuous,
should have a
not
lot
like
in
it's two different
common.
mics. Ah, that's the one I want.
You should have a lot in common. You should have a lot in common. Agent Toria Boone. You should have a lot in common.
So I'm trying to find her live so it sounds continuous. Delete. Delete. Is that hers?
Graduate, Agent Toria Boone. You should have a lot in common.
Your Honor's.
Boone. You should have a lot in common.
Your Honor's request is first order.
You should have a lot in common.
Your Honor's request is first order.
It doesn't seem like I have a lot of choices.
Agent Toria Boone. You should have a lot in common. Should have a lot in common. Should have a lot in. Should have a lot in common. Should have a lot in common.
The second phrase of her live
lot in common.
sounds a lot roomier than the first phrase, and that's not a good match for me, but it doesn't seem like there's anything I can do right now, so I will leave it for later. Okay, let's go back and look at everything that we just did.
Dr. Fletcher, ma'am, I don't know whether to shake your hand or... Dr. Fletcher, ma'am, I don't know whether to shake your hand or to kneel.
And trying to do a little mix.
Agent Novak, good to see you again.
Likewise, sir. Knock, knock. Knock, knock.
Agent Novak.
Knock, knock.
Agent Novak.
Knock, knock.
Agent Novak, good to see you again.
Likewise, sir.
Hi.
Dr. Fletcher.
Agent Novak.
No, Dr. Redman?
Oh, you'll meet. Right now, meet your fellow graduate, Agent Toria Boone.
And that's a very quick example of dialogue editing, trying to get the tracks in the least amount as possible and organize everybody together.